Okay. So, hey Azu. Sounds alright, right? I haven't changed anything on my mic, but if one of the cats got to it, who knows? Okay. So yeah, it's been a day. Capital letters. And I wanted to play something, but I also knew that my head was in a place where if I didn't make myself play, like, stream, then I would get stuck on trying to choose a game, and I would probably end up just dissociating and end up not playing anything and just basically zoning out for a while. So I'm making myself play a game by by streaming more Veilguard, and you know, it helps that Veilguard is a game that I don't have to worry about. So okay. I have plugged in my controller. Let's see. I plugged in my controller, and we are going to switch. I think everything's set up. Yeah, there we go. Everything's set up correctly, though I think... Is it on? Because I was bored the other night and I ended up making 2 more characters. Just randomly. I'm not going to be playing them. I just wanted to make them. I don't know if it went back to my pro boy. I may have to switch it back. This... This game music is so intense for this. Okay. Load game. Yeah, it's not on my boy. Let's switch to my boy. There we go. That's right. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we left off in the crossroads. There we go. We have our whole full mage party going, because why not? I probably should have brought Harding for the explosions and combos, but we can always switch out when we get to the next area. Because I think before we can actually get to the mirrors for fast travel to the next area, we have to open up this area by fighting things.
Yeah, this dog seems sturdy. So you can ferry us to the other islands?
Winds await, dweller.
I'll take that as a yes.
Onward, dweller.
Yeah, this guy also, now that we've got him, he'll help us like upgrade our gear and stuff, which is nice. Because he is the caretaker.
The spirits here were driven out, refugees now from the gods' minions. I have summoned the guardians of the crossroads to protect
Well, to be fair, while he looks like Charon, he's not actually Charon.
Interlopers.
Ancient defenders aren't very discerning.
Let's see. I am gonna have to fight things, so I think I'm going to... I'll pull in Nev when I go, because I'm going to... I want to go to the Crows area first, because I get to choose between two. Much like we had to choose between Alphino and Alizé at the beginning of Shadowbringers. At the very beginning here, we have to choose either Treviso or Docktown first. And as a crow, I am going to go to Treviso first, but I want to bring Neb with me. However, I think I'm going to run around with Ballara and Harding right now just so that I can get the combos. And also, Ballara has some interesting insights to this area as an elf.
The Fater. That's where they're breaking through.
Guess we can thank the gods for that.
Ah, yes.
I'm done. I'll round them up.
More blood, more life.
Nope, don't you dare. Yes, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Thank you. Nope. He's switching. I gotta deal with these things. Oh no, I'm not close enough. This is why I say I'm not actually good at this game.
Ready to go again.
I play by feel. Okay, I need to go over there, but I'm gonna go up here really quick so that I can...
Unbind this path, dweller. Seek what is hidden.
Yeah, just to make sure it gets on the map. Is there a thing to pick up? No, we need to get the next... There we go.
The gods' blight and blood magic has sealed the way. Only their champion may open it.
A champion?
It dwells on this island. Challenge the champion.
I mean,
and
fair, as
claim
long as you're
his
having
essence.
fun, right?
This path will open to you.
And this is introducing a new mechanic. We, a lot of areas in here, you see, are blocked off. We need a champion's essence, which are basically like mini bosses. So we need to fight mini bosses to get those, and there's going to be like a whole bunch of them. But yeah, the champion's over this way. But first off, where is... I know the first, right, the first Dreadwolf memory is here. So let's, you know what, let's do that first, because why not?
What's this? It looks like an entryway.
Here we go.
What's going on here?
That poor spirit's being held prisoner.
You're awake. How's your head? The guards really knocked you about.
Well, it's...
Do you remember our mission? Gillinane's lab. The wolf sent us to infiltrate her testing grounds. Things didn't go perfectly to plan. But the wolf smuggled in help. A key. If you can fight, grab the key and we'll run for it. Just be ready for whatever the witch has in store.
It's like all she sees is another ancient elf. One of Solus's agents?
Here we
This is a
go.
memory. We're seeing Solus's past.
Ah, freedom. We'll move faster if we split up. See you ahead.
And so now we actually get memories and information about the past and why he was fighting them and what happened.
Blight. Be careful.
Is it real blight or
These are more than just memories. Fight!
got him in position?
So Gillenane was experimenting with Blight and Darkspawn.
Right?
The Blight infested her lab. If it's a memory, let's go with it. We need to find our way out.
I don't know if you
Gillenane
saw,
finds us.
and I don't know if you noticed, but the key wasn't even on the table. It was laying in front of the table. It was huge. But yeah, you can see that Gillenane, one of the elven gods that we're supposed to fight, has been experimenting and, you know, of course, destroying. Granted, this is in the past, but... Oh wait, there's a thing back here. Yeah, there's a reason that Solus or Fen'Harel was rebelling against these gods. We'll get even more information as we go on. And
Wolf,
look,
you came for us.
he's not
Your key was
bald.
enough.
This unnatural corruption demanded my personal attention.
He is no longer an
It
egg.
is strong. It has already blocked the escape route I had planned. We will need another way to the surface.
Let's all split up and find it.
I will
When the
destroy
game
what
first came
corruption I
out
can.
and everyone
You must cut through these
started
monstrosities
playing it
before
and,
Gillenane unleashes something worse.
he showed up as his past self,
Solus sounded
we were all like, wait a minute, what?
rattled.
He was spooked by the blight, I mean.
And here we go, puzzle time.
You see boundless creation and choose to destroy it? Learn respect for the life that will succeed you.
Here's
She's using the testing grounds against us.
Right. Yeah, we need, okay, so now what we have to do is destroy all these blight things so that we can get out. It's basically a puzzle. Okay, we got a trinket for Harding. Nice. Let's see. It goes here. Let's go next one. Got stuck. Is there something in here? No. Good. Well, that's the other wrong side of the door.
Time to go.
Free! And faster than anticipated. Perhaps you and your allies warrant more study.
What's interesting is that when we get tossed into these memories, because there's more than just the one, we basically take the place of people who are actually in them. So they actually, like, talk to us and everything, so...
We've got company. think we broke through to Gillinane's prize specimens.
If this is what Darkspawn looked like when Gillinane was experimenting, then
Maybe the darkspawn we've been seeing aren't new. Maybe they're old.
And that's a little concerning. Because Darkspawn for, like, you know, thousands of years have been basically the same, right? And we know how that they... Uh-oh.
Here, the blessing you deny. Wolf, help me! Ah!
Damn. Gillinane got her.
Yep. But we know from the first and I think it's mostly the first game, maybe a bit of the second game, we know how Darkspawn are created, right? The Darkspawn that we're used to are created from broodmothers, and that's a whole horrific kettle of fish that you don't want to dive too deep into unless you're good with things like body horror and stuff. In this case, it's really different because these Darkspawn don't, like, they kind of fit the examples we've had to go by, but at the same time they are very, very different, right? And doing new things, and you find don't seem to have been created from broodmothers so much as just created wholesale out of the blight itself, if that makes sense. Or, you know, from blighted beings and not from broodmothers.
My blood! I'm burning out!
Look out!
So yeah, the implications when you first start this game, as when compared to like the lore that you've learned from the last few games, is pretty concerning.
You would unleash a blight on this world and call it a masterwork! You, who are the most sensitive of us!
All that I am belongs to the pursuit of creation. You chose to constrain yourself. I must climb to the heights only understood by gods. I go now to join them.
Wolf, you are greater than any of them. Please, help me.
He's not gonna help her.
He's too afraid of the blight to do anything but end her pain.
I am so sorry I failed you. There is only one way I can help you now.
Wolf.
This place and the corruption within it must be eradicated. No trace can be allowed to spread. Go. Your work here is done.
Oh, hi,
There is no
baby.
need for you to witness what I must do.
It's over. Solus destroyed the lab,
Hey, sweet boy.
the blight that was here, and his agent.
he was so ready to burn it all. Friends included. Not much has changed.
This fragment might tell us more.
There's our first fragment. And a nice big chest. Ooh. Less damage, but more stagger. Plus 25 stagger is the thing. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and, it's a little less damage, but it's unlocked its first ability, so. Are you going over there? Bye-bye. Oh, and we got an appearance. That's nice. Hey, and we leveled up. Yeah, Stagger's always really good. Like, Stagger as a knife-focused rogue or as a warrior, Stagger is insane. It's so good. And when I got to a point with my sword and shield build on my warrior that all it took was like a couple hits and I was staggering and I could just go around doing like full-on like execution style endings on so many. It's so good. But yeah, there's actually a lot of crowd control in this, and you can like go for full, like my first mage build, the Evoker, was full like crowd control, and it was so good. Let's see. Harding leveled up. So we're gonna do, I think we've got this one and this one, right? Yeah. So we'll spend one on that. And then we'll upgrade the soothing potion. Always good to have at least a couple people who can heal you. Especially when you're a squishy mage and it's gonna be a while till you get your first tank. Let's see. I want to go for that one next or that one next. Ooh, you know what? Sure. Well, let's go with this one. More stagger is always good. Terrence decided he wasn't gonna bother with trying to get into my lap. He's just sitting on the bed behind me and being judgmental. Okay, and now with the map too, if you look over to the left, you can see it'll tell you like how many of the special things that you found. This map is huge, by the way, you can tell. Yeah. But it'll show you how many of each thing that you haven't gotten or still need to get or what have you. So now we can go back and go defeat the champion. Ooh, but since we're up here, we'll go ahead and do this puzzle piece. Puzzle pieces on the other side. Which I'm supposed to go that way. I might as well go finish that puzzle real quick. Or am I supposed to go that way or am I supposed to go that way? Oh, yeah, there's the... No, there's a chest. I can't get down there yet because I haven't unlocked the area. Ooh, new armor for Harding. There we go. They're down there fighting, but I can't actually get down there yet.
The Guardians can't hold them off for long.
So that's where I have to go.
Is there something inside it?
But first... Aha.
An altar to a wolf. Did I know who that's for?
So this is the way you get extra ability points above the ones that you get for leveling up. Each map has a certain number of Fenrirel statues, and once you get to them and unlock them, you can you need to follow where they're pointing. And
I'm on it.
it'll show you where their little wolf statuettes are. And once you pick them up, you get a new skill point. So you can go beyond the 50 that you get for leveling. Ah, there we go, my first amulet. And I'm going to hurry up and get that skill point because I'm about to go fight a mini boss. Here we go. Okay.
That's the champion we're looking for.
Yep.
Watch yourselves.
So these champions are very annoying. They're not like regular bosses. Basically, they're just like little mini bosses. But they're very annoying. Also, they're named ones. Ah, there we go. They're named bosses, unlike others. Ah, okay.
Oh, we did it.
And this is why we need to fight them.
That's the essence we need. It's cold. Ugh, hope I don't have to carry it for too long.
They're usually guarding treasures and stuff, though, so... Hey! Ooh, that's good. More mana generation is always good. Okay, so now... we need to go back to that area so we can get into the new area. I really appreciate that instead of just walking... Oh, hey, forgot about the... Ah, yeah, someone who got someone who got stuck in here. I do like that we slide down the ladders instead of very slowly climbing down them.
As the gods' champion passed freely, so will you.
I didn't know this many Illuvians still existed. Where do they go?
Time to find out.
There we go. Now we can go to Treviso. I'm gonna do Treviso first. So, going to... yeah. I usually do Treviso first anyway, just because I want to get, because going to Treviso means recruiting another companion, whereas it's not the case in Docktown. Docktown is more moving the story itself along. So I usually go Treviso first anyway, just to get another option. Oh, yeah, that's 3 sources of courage. And besides, it works out for me because I am a crow, and now I get to go and get yelled at by my mentor. Now, I am going to take Nev. Yeah, see, you only get to take one person with you for this. Actually, have I ever taken Harding? I usually take a mage with me, because I only played the mage once before. So... I usually take Nev. But I think this time I'll take Harding, just to see... That'll mean it'll be one mage and two rogues, but that's okay. It'll be interesting to see the differences, I guess. But when you go to recruit go to a place where you're going to recruit a party member like this, you only get to take one person with you because you're going to have someone join your party, so...
Treviso, one of the finest cities in Antiva, now living under occupation. I've arranged for one of my friends to meet us.
You made it. I hear you go by Rook these days.
Hello,
It's good to see you. Meet Andaratea of House Cantori.
No need to be formal with friends. Thea, please.
I love Taya.
Come. Viagooooo is gathering the others. He's happier home.
I doubt that.
Trust me, he complains more when you're not around.
Oh yeah, she's great. Taya's awesome.
My friend says come with us.
The Antam soldiers have made themselves at home here.
We have suffered their company for too long. The Antam reached a stalemate in their war with Tevinter. Some turned here instead. Antiva was rich,
I'm gonna grab these
comfortable,
from you real quick.
and has no standing army to stop them.
If your stomach bothers you, a little ginger will set you right.
I could get a suit like hers. Well, at least I can get something similar. All the crow stuff has very similar looks to this. Like I could get that outfit and stuff like that.
Gave me what she could to ward infection.
There's also one that, surprisingly enough, is a crow outfit, but you buy it from the pirates. That basically shows off your entire chest. It's really funny.
This occupation will not last. The Antivan crows remain. And one day, I will see a knife through every would-be tyrant's throat.
Taya's great, just a little bit bloodthirsty. Just a little.
We have arrived.
A casino?
The Cantori Diamond.
Here we go. My mentor gets to yell at me, I'm sure.
Did you finish that contract? To stop the Dread Wolf?
Hello, Viagooooo. And it's complicated.
How many times do I have to tell you? Crows always finish the job.
We just can't take initiative, right? My run-in with the Antam told me
Yeah,
Don't let him scold you too much. V was worried about you.
This is Catarina de la Morte.
the first Talon. I'm honored. Which makes you...
Ilario de la Morte, her grandson. What brings you here?
Right. My target is a pair of elven gods, or that's what they call themselves. They're ancient blighted mages. I need our best. The man who brought blood mages and Venator.
no, I haven't seen the new Paladin of, actually.
My grandson. They called him the demon of Virantium. He was the one who did those jobs.
What's the catch?
Sounds like there's more to it.
Lucanis de la Morte is dead. He was killed a year
Yeah,
ago
whoops, we're looking for a crow who's apparently dead.
What I say doesn't leave this room. The body our people brought back was not my grandson.
Oh, that's
it
cool.
Was dressed in his clothing.
That makes so
but
much
it had
sense,
been
though.
Altered with blood magic to have his face.
My cousin is still alive? And you didn't think to tell me?
His ship was attacked. We knew someone sold him out.
So you kept your suspicions to yourself.
But you've brought it up now. Why?
I've had eyes on the Venatori ever since they took
Yeah, especially
my
from
grandson
Brendan, especially
from
in
me.
these times,
They
right?
were hunting your dread wolf. And what you did to his ritual threw them into disarray. They made mistakes, and now I have a location. The Ossuary, where the demon of Virantium is kept. Find this Ossuary. Free Lucanis. You'll have your god killer. And I'll have my grandson.
So yeah, the crows are divided into...
Katarina arranged a boat. One of our mages will meet us there.
A boat?
Did you think the Venatori would keep a normal prison? Or that one could hold the demon of Virantium? The ossuary lies beneath the sea. A fact I learned mere minutes ago.
Under the... Oh, this is gonna be just great.
Harding's like, I'm
You're not happy
not a
Katarina
fan.
kept this from you.
Would you be? Lucanis is family. Maybe she thought I'd act too rash if it meant saving him. And now, who can say it?
Are you coming with us?
It's possible we've been watched. If all of us vanish from the dock, you play the alluring hero. I know Treviso. If we have a tail, I have a better chance of distracting their interest.
You'll love this. Okay, so, you see it more, like, you do see them in Treviso and stuff. They're just a little more hidden. You see a lot of them around in, Minrathous. There are cats and dogs just all over the place, all over the cities. And, you can pet them.
So how do we get in?
You'll see.
Yeah. And when you pet the cats, your controller will actually vibrate because they purr. I know, it's so good. My first run through, I had to stop. Every time I passed a cat, I had to stop and pet it.
Someone or something already took down the guards.
And here we are.
I can't decide if that's good or bad. But we have a demon to find. Any ideas?
You'll like this, Azu. Take a look at this. Well, first we need to get through. You'll notice all the guards are dead. All the Venatori are dead. And they're like, no one wants to go to that crow's cell. Can we get someone else to do it? I wonder who killed all these people. But look at this.
Look. So, this is the ossuary. This doesn't look like any prison I've seen.
This is honestly one of the coolest. You only get to come here for this mission, is the sad thing. But it's basically this, like, ancient, these ancient elven ruins, under the sea. Here's more dead people. And of course you can tell, like, after, what is it, millennia, but you can still see some of the protections are up, right? You see that? That's literally magic runes on there. Isn't that cool? But as you can also tell, like, it's old and kind of falling apart.
Well, not going that way.
Oh, so the place is underwater and falling apart. That seems real safe.
Okay, so what's really funny is when
all this is underwater. If the enchantments containing this place ever failed.
Do we really need another assassin? We already have you, and you're great.
We're trying to kill gods, Harding. We're going to need a lot of knives.
Harding's crashing out. It's so funny. I'm glad I brought her this time. Usually I bring Nev, and Nev's just like, well, this isn't great, but also, like, we can probably shore up the defenses and stuff in time to get out, and Harding's just crashing out. This is great. Oh, here we go. There's a thing down here. There's another body. To those people who said that this wasn't a dark game. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking, you know, we're literally here because they're literally a group of culty mages, and they kidnapped the one crow who got his nickname for killing blood mages. He's called the Demon of Virantium because he would go to Virantium and kill Venatori and blood mages, and yet they thought they would be safe, and I'm just like, uh-huh. That's the one big flaw of the Venatori in these games, which, you know, is good for us, right? Because that means we can actually defeat them, but bad for them is their absolute hubris. Break all the boxes with those things. There, finally got some wood. Okay, now we have to do this. Break these in order to get into the
All right,
areas.
we're almost through.
I'm gonna go this way first, though, because there's stuff in here. Oh, another amulet. Yeah, so this guy got trapped in here. They were an experiment. You'll notice they were like, I was non-we. That's not good. Is that a better amulet for me? I don't have anything that could give me quickened right now. But I think I get a belt that gives me quickened here in a minute. We'll see. Oh, here's another one. Do you think slaves just grow on trees? Great. Lovely.
We don't have to fight. We're just here for Lucanus Delamorte. Get ready.
Rising Hail, Dragon of Mystery, Lucican, Dragon of Night, your faithful cause.
And there he is.
I'm guessing guessing you're the reason we're here.
Who are you? Who sent you?
My name's Rook. House de Riva. I'm here to bring you home.
House de Riva. You're a crow.
Get the mage robe.
And you're possessed by a demon.
It's complicated.
Katerina promised us a mage killer if we broke you out of here.
I can still work.
Good. Because I'm pretty sure more Venatori are on their way. We have to get moving.
They have a vial of my blood. They can use it to control me. I cannot leave it in their hands. And I had a contract when I was captured. One of my targets is here, Caliban. You know what that means. Crows don't break contracts.
Yes, yes, the famous crow contract. So you want a prison break, a blood heist, and assassination help just to get you out of here.
I'll owe you.
I'm sure we'll owe each other before this is all over. Let's go.
Yeah, it's interesting because if you're a crow, he's immediately like, oh, you're from one of the crow houses. Cool. Like, why are you here and everything? But just the way he talks to you and his expressions and everything are very, like, almost immediately like, oh, I can at least semi-trust you, right? But if you're not a crow, you have to be like, yeah, no, look, your grandma sent me to come get you, basically. Because that's who the older lady was his grandma, and she also happens to be the first Talon of the crows, meaning the Talons are like the heads of the, basically like the heads of the different houses, and also I think the first Talon is basically like one of the ones in charge, you know, if you know what I mean. So everyone's like, yeah, no, we should probably listen to her.
So, first order of business?
Blood first, then my target, Caliban, the prison warden.
Where do we find them?
In the tower. There's a bridge.
Not anymore.
Always check
we'll have to find
behind
another
the
way
big
across.
crystals. Yeah, and also I was going to point this out earlier, but you know, when we first came to the Treviso area, I love pointing out these little details, but when we first came to the Treviso area, you noticed it was Rook narrating, right? Normally, it's the person from that area, or someone else narrating, right? But if your Rook is from that place, then they do the city introduction narration. Which is really neat. Or it's someone else too. I think, I know Nev does them in Rathus one if you are not from the Shadow Dragons yourself. And of course, you know, if you're a crow, you do it. And then it's the same for the other Rook options. I can't remember who does each. Different people do different ones depending on if they're from there or if, you know, they're ones in the party, I think. It's been a while though, so you know. But yeah, it's a nice little touch, like, hey, so we were gonna have a narration of this, and you know, maybe we should have your Rook do it as like an introductory, hey, let me explain this to you.
My specialty.
One of them has a key.
And also you can, like, you'll notice he just fell into this hole.
Place.
You can
Where
knock
would
your
they
enemies
keep
off
vials
ledges
of
and stuff.
blood?
It's great.
Caliban keeps it under guard. Blood is the only thing that can bind it.
I think you saw someone,
then
oh yeah,
it's
we can
chaos.
say. I think you saw someone kicking people off ledges and stuff. Yes.
Were they torturing demons? How? Why?
They didn't all start out as demons. Zara made sure they ended up that way.
Zara?
Zara Renata. There might be a higher-ranking Venatori somewhere, but I don't know of one. This place is all her.
Yeah, so basically they were putting... Oh yeah, you saw Jesse doing it. So basically they were putting demons into people. They were using slaves for that. And then torturing them. Yeah. They were basically doing, from what I remember, doing experiments to try to get specific demons. And like manifest specific demons. And they tried it with the Canis and kind of went a little sideways, as you'll notice, because he's still in his right mind. Okay, there's nothing to break on there. We need to get that. Oh, gosh dang it. Push out. And now we have goodies. Ah, there it is. First belt. We need to go this way.
Corpses possessed by demons. Watch out.
Zara Renata's work. This place exists for her to make new, worse kinds of demons.
And look, there's the fish that are outside my window. Kind of wish one of those whales would go out there too, but you know. Okay, in order to get over there to that treasure, we need no, it's over here, isn't it? I think we have to get it from over here and then bring it back. There's a little bit of backtracking if you want, like, treasure and stuff. What is the power sources outside? Must be in the other one. For some reason, though, what's really funny is the music in this particular area. The leitmotif of it reminds me of.
Abominations.
We made a deal with the crows to bring him back, and don't forget that it's gods we're up against.
Right. Well, abominations never end well. Just remember, I warned you.
There it is. But the music in this area, the leitmotif and everything it's using reminds me of Mass Effect so much. That little do 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 do. Yeah, right? It's so similar. There's more undead hiding in there, but that's okay. We want the stuff in there. More damage, same stagger, but it doesn't have the plus 25 stagger, so we'll just leave it for now. That might be good for later, though, since it's going to be a very light and focused build. Yeah. See, they have this prisoner, and they were basically incubating a demon, and when it emerged, they basically not so much tamed them as basically bound them and sent them to various places to cause havoc. Oh, right, I needed that freaking power crystal. Oh, my brain. It's like, I can just bring it over here and go get the goodies. And then I remembered, wait, I need it for the other thing. It was there for a reason. Just stepping all over these corpses, but they deserve it. That sounds very mean, but it's true.
So the vial of blood the Venatori took from you.
It's for blood magic, to control me, and the demon. Until it's gone, I cannot touch Caliban.
Yeah, they're controlling him via blood magic, so now we have to get rid of that so that we can actually kill his target. We're back here.
Great. Now what?
What are you? Fine. He says he can get us across.
Who is he?
The demon. He says there's something here. Something he can grab hold of in the Fade. It's close.
That's another thing. All your different companions, their introductory missions introduce you to the abilities.
That from the Fade.
I'm as surprised as you.
And basically, you can use these in the exploration areas as well. And if you don't have that companion with you, you can still use their ability by using the dagger, the Solace dagger, which is really nice. There we go.
But the Venatori made all these monsters, didn't they?
Blood mages, they never. Tara can summon all of the demons she wants, but they don't have to obey her.
Ow. How dare.
What did Zara want all these undead for?
Nothing. Those are the failures.
Those
Oh, right.
are failures. What does success look like?
She took the best results out a few days ago, but some of the demons she created are still here.
Make sure to get all the goodies. Oh, right, runes. It's going to yell at me until I do that. So we get runes as we go, and we can equip them to the tagger. We get to hold 3 at a time. But we only have 1 right now. And it gives you an active something, which you can activate, and it'll last for a certain amount of time. And you can it also gives you a passive benefit. So you have to look at like the actives and passives and see what you want. In this case, we've only got the 1 so far, so we can only really use the 1. Yes, I know. And so now if we hit left bumper, you can see Y now gives us the rune power. And there's something up here. Can you tell? I've played this a lot. Oh, no. I didn't want to jump. The only problem is with the interact button is that it's A, so that means it's also the same as the jump button. Ooh, is that a better? That is a better. So the projectile ability works for bow and arrows, but also works for your magic abilities, which is really nice. It's very helpful. And here we go to more. Even more of the ruins. Look at that. I think it's just because of like the time of day or what have you. But I think the last time I played, the water was actually even clearer than this. Fish and whales. Oh, right. I think there's a power crystal over here. Ooh, chest. Is that better than... It is. It doesn't have the plus 25 versus armor, but the damage and stagger is so much better. So you just have to kind of weigh anything new that you get. Ah, here we go. I forgot. These ones are difficult. They put these ones here, I think, to see if anyone would actually like take the bait. Because these are this particular area. I did it the first time I did it. I was not expecting them to be so. You guys got the rest good. Yeah, like, oh, we'll just hide these really tanky demons in this corner. And that way, when people just like, oh, hey, let's solve this little puzzle here and we'll get some goodies, they'll be caught off guard and maybe die like I did that first time. Ooh, new knife. Ooh, that's an even better knife. That's why you keep looking in these places, though. Okay, we're going... Ooh, ooh. Is there anything down there, actually? No.
Caliban, you said he's the one in charge?
No, he's a lackey.
He runs this place for a powerful magister. He was my target a year ago. Now we both want him dead.
We, meaning?
Demons don't forgive.
Yeah, so the demon in him... Normally, the demons will like, ooh, first ring. Normally the demons, you know, take you over and everything, right? But in this case, not so much. It is a lot of stagger, and it can get even more insane as you go. Like, we're still technically just at the beginning. Hello, baby. Did you decide to come join us too? Now Gwen's in here too. Okay, there's some goodies over here. Now, the game will automatically put you on these ledges and stuff. However, you can miss the jumping off point and fall off said ledge and die. I have done that perhaps multiple times.
Come on!
Then why this place exists? This is what success looks like.
That's what happens when you get full stagger on them. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can get one for my... Yeah. You get a really cool animation. Depending on what weapon you're using. And how close you are. What? I hate it when that happens, when you're behind something that shouldn't block that, but it does anyway.
Finish it.
Oh, did we get another bot? Moving up in the world. Uh-oh, that's a trapped one. Also, some of the chests are trapped. And you'll get like a little bit of a heads up in that it would start like spewing green smoke, but it'll poison you. Got a new helmet though. Oh, that's better. This is what it looks like though. This is why I keep the helmet off for the most part. Yeah. Oh, did they drop any goodies? Doesn't look like it. Oh, missed. Here's another one. Passivity declared a failure and destroyed. You'll notice they're only keeping the ones that could be considered dangerous, right? But since this demon was passivity, meaning, you know, nothing. Because the demons are always named after the emotions they're built on, right? So the spirits are the good ones, like a spirit of compassion. But the demons are the ones that would be considered like dangerous emotions, like anger, rage. Well, rage is anger, but rage and pride and so on. We haven't been introduced to Lucanus's demon yet, but we will be. So wasn't there a thing? No. Ah, there we go. Ah, yes. The executioner who thinks he can take down crows.
Let me hit him first, then you can take him. Now.
Yeah, that's right. I knew I wasn't forgetting that there was a chest, another chest somewhere around here.
I don't like this.
We may not have much time.
Yep, you can hear the rumblings from this place ever so slowly crumbling apart.
This way, there's a shortcut.
Lead the way.
There's stuff down here though. Hold on. I must get all the loot. Oh, right, okay.
Of course.
This ticking sound.
Not a problem.
Yeah. Lucanus's things only last so long, so you have to be careful. And also, Rook can't swim. So, like, I mean, it's the same in basically every Dragon Age game. You can't. Your character can't swim. So, if you fall in the water, you die. And sometimes the only way is getting across that water are Lucanus's little thingamabobbers. So, sometimes, if you're not paying attention, the timer will go out right as you're crossing and you will die. More stuff. Is there a thing back here? Where we need to go. Yeah, that is where we need to go. My brain. I remember a lot of things, but not everything.
How are we supposed to find this thing?
I know it's here. We can smell it.
Yeah, you can tell that the lighthouse was built by the same people who did these, like our little area. Hold on a sec. Who is that? Hold on a second. Why are you yelling at me? OBS? Please stop. What are you doing? Okay, you've stopped yelling. Why were you yelling at me? Why were you running? Okay. Back to the game. Let's see, I'm gonna switch to this because I'm gonna have to break things. Where's the first one? I think it's over there somewhere, so. And here's more. More bodies.
Look at what's left of these people. They were tortured. What a terrible way to die.
Very few people survive Colivan's rehabilitation.
You did.
Yeah, well. Lucanus is a bit different. And see, now this is a concern. Like, a really big concern. And also, this is a hint and a clue that I never got until the last playthrough I did. Because that's a Grey Warden. And that's concerning, considering what Grey Wardens are and how they fight the Blight. Okay, where are we going first?
We need to get that barrier down. Find the crystals that power it.
I need to get out the crystals first. You know, which way am I going to go first? I think we'll go this way first.
I'm on.
Relatively, but yeah. The thing is we have to deal with the wardens later on, right? For those of you who have not played the earlier games, the whole reason that Grey Wardens can fight the Blight is because they actually have the Blight in them. It's like a little special concoction that they have to drink, and if they survive, they're a Grey Warden. But the reason they can sense Darkspawn and fight Darkspawn without fearing getting blighted is because they already have Blight in them. It does mean that... Ooh, that's less healing, but it grants Quickened, and which means if I pair it with that amulet... Oh, but I want to keep the projectile ability amulet, so I'll just keep that. Yeah, but the thing is that it's Blight still, right? So, wardens, at a certain point in time, they start hearing what they're called the calling, which this isn't, like, I don't consider this a spoiler because, you know, it's literally one of the first big things you learn in the first game, and it becomes a whole big plot point in the rest of the games. But the calling, it basically means that the Blight is taking hold and taking over. And when a Grey Warden hears their calling, they have to, basically, they go down to commit suicide in the Deep Roads by fighting a bunch of Darkspawn and going out swinging, basically. And as of right now in the game, no one's found a cure for it. But the fact that these Venatori were doing blood magic and experimenting with a Grey Warden, and thus with someone with Blight in their blood, that's concerning. There's lots of stuff to break in here. Everything you can break in this game just explodes so well. It's so satisfying. See, everything explodes so nicely.
There, just 2 left now.
There. Just one crystal between us and the...
That's it. The barrier should be down.
Let's see what's on the other side.
There's the
When you said a vial of blood, I thought it would be small.
There. That's the one. It has to be.
I'm just gonna go around casually breaking anything. The Venatori won't need it. Let me explode these. I should probably read that.
It's finally gone.
So now what?
Now we find Caliban.
And now we go kill a dude.
Rook?
It's us against gods, Harding.
I am right here, you know.
It's fine. We can talk about something else. What's Katerina like?
After so long in this bit, I barely remember.
Oh, poor baby. There's the dude.
Oh, this was entirely unnecessary. Zara and her little jests. He's already the demon of Byrantium. Won't this be ironic? Hilarious. And now look at the mess you've made of my facility. She always leaves me to clean up.
So this is Caliban.
He is the target I was sent for a year ago. A crow never abandons a contract.
So basically,
What did they offer
yeah.
you with...
Oh, it's one of the hairstyles you can get too, but honest, it's really funny that they were like, yeah, no,
Was it worth it?
we're going to make him a demon just because his name, and wouldn't it be ironic? And it's like, yeah, no, you basically killed yourselves.
Oh, your ruffians with you. By blood, I command you.
Oh, gosh dang it. These are so annoying. Right, demons were annoying in your position, and they're annoying you too.
I will not be defeated.
killing you.
No! I will not be a victim like the others! I refuse to fall!
Oh good, he's gone. And there he is.
Regards.
So, we got your target.
Yes. The job's done.
Smells like blood. Ashes. Not done, not yet.
So that demon's name explains why he's still there and why he's cooperating. Because Spite is like, yeah, no, we gonna kill these people.
So, we can leave, right? Lucanis? Right?
Careful. They know we're not right.
You cannot see him. I wondered.
We clearly have things to discuss. Somewhere else.
Agreed. I think it's time I got some air.
Hey, leveled up. And I think there's stuff up here. Oh yeah, the rapier for Lucanis. Yeah, all the records, despair, shame, horror. They don't even record the names, they just record the demons that they put in these people. Ooh, new staff. Oh, but it doesn't have the 15 mana generation. I really need that mana generation.
Shall we go?
Yeah, let's go. I can always
I'm ready to get
do
out
my
of
new
this
skill
place.
point later.
Imagine how I feel.
And back in Treviso. Uh-oh.
Make it.
Lucanis, what happened here?
A message from Zara Renata.
Uh-oh.
I can't believe it. You're home.
Sarah? Her people got this close?
The woman who runs the prison.
The Venatori witch who captured me.
Revenge for the breakout, maybe.
Where's Katerina?
She's...
Aww.
The Venatori caught her in their confusion. I get one of you back, only to lose the other.
I'm sorry.
Lucanis. I'm so sorry.
I need to work.
Are you sure? You should take some time.
I don't need time. I need a target. You just got here, and already you want to leave again? Katerina gave me a contract. I'm not breaking the last deal she ever made. And I owe Rook. Once that's done, I'll come home.
Can't say your new contract's easy, but we'll be as quick as we can.
Cousin, when you find Sarah, I need to be there.
We are under attack. Antam on one side and our Venatori on the other. Forget revenge. We need you.
No, Viago. Sarah came for us here, in my house. She took Katerina from my house.
Tea's mad.
You find her and cut her heart out, Lucanis. Vi and I will hold down the fort.
I'll give her your regards, Thea.
For Katerina.
go.
The crows had lost a talon, but the demon of Irantium
You
was
get a
free
good look at
last.
Zara Renata.
Sooner or later, debts new and old would come due. And they would all be paid in blood.
She's very Elizabeth Bathory coded. Or at least the legend.
They're the same thing. Mostly, kind of.
Except one will manipulate you, or kill you, or both.
But how do you get rid of them?
What's everyone talking about?
Spite.
The demon in Lucanus. When a person gets possessed, the demon usually takes control.
And they turn into a monster. The spirit just molds them however they want.
I've heard of abominations being cured by killing the demon in the Fade. That's not a sure bet, though.
Well, there's one way, but it's, well, we'd have to,
You'd have to kill me.
Oof.
Well, that's awkward.
He's fun.
You're never fun.
I want to talk to him.
Before we do, well, that, let's think this through some more. There has to be a solution.
I have people in Marathas I can ask, but...
Yeah, Spite's
I wouldn't
great.
get my hopes up.
Alright, so what next?
Let me talk to them. I want to talk to...
Lucanus!
No. It's fine. I'm fine.
What did he do that for?
Throwing a tantrum when he doesn't get his way.
But he could just take you over. Make you do what he wants.
It's, you know, not great, but kind of good news, in a way.
He's done this before. Enough that you just shrug it off.
He'd do this in the ossuary. The Fate does whatever his spirit wants. Real walls and chains, not so much.
Yeah, basically, Spite's
Just
a toddler
give me
with
a minute.
real
He'll get
dangerous
bored once
power
everyone leaves.
trapped in Lucanus. I am not going to flirt with you, my boy. I liked your romance, but I'll be real honest, I kind of want to romance Davrin again.
I know things have been complicated, but I'm glad you're here, Lucanus.
Contract aside, I owe you a debt.
Lucanus.
Please.
There we go. Alright. So we have our 4th team member. It's gonna be a little while before we get the next one. Because we have to do a few other quests and stuff. And I can
Antiva's in
also...
rough shape under the Antam's occupation. I should check in with the other crows.
I can go back to the crows. Yeah, you have a good night, Azu. I'm probably gonna play for a little while longer. But we'll see. I need to upgrade a few things. Hello, caretaker.
Abundance.
You too, Azu. Have a good one. Let's see. A bunch of people want to talk to me. Everyone wants to talk to me. First, we're gonna level Lacanus. Lacanus, we don't. I know which ones are. Okay, we need this one. Yeah, we need that. Oh, there's a thing there. Go talk to people. Hello,
You asked for time.
Lacanus.
Is this long enough?
Yes, my head's clear. Though I would kill for a decent cup of coffee.
Have you? For coffee, I mean?
Not today. You've got questions. You might as well ask them.
How did you get captured?
You're the best mage killer in the Antivan Crows. So how'd the Venatori catch you?
Someone set me up. I had a contract for Coliban, in the ossuary. I took a ship from Treviso to Inrathus. They were waiting for me. Knew which ship and when it would arrive. I don't know how they convinced the Crows I was dead, but I woke up in the ossuary with Zara gloating about it.
I know Katerina volunteered you to work with us. Are you okay with that?
Did Viago ever consult with you before sending you on a contract?
Viago would barely tell me what the job was beforehand. But I'm not the demon of Virantium.
Katerina was first Talon. You don't refuse a contract from the first Talon. Not if you're smart. But there's plenty of reason for me to work with you beyond that, Rook.
Such as?
I owe you a debt, for one. And after a year in that hole, maybe I'm looking forward to stabbing a god or two in the back.
The crossroads can be dicey, but the lighthouse is safe. Oh, and if you see a spirit around called the Caretaker, they're friendly.
After the ossuary, that will be a pleasant change.
I'm sure.
You haven't asked about Spite.
From what I've seen, I'd say he picked the right name.
He's stronger when I sleep, so I try not to do it much. No one was in the ossuary by choice, not even the demons. We both did what we had to get out of there.
So, if you're an abomination...
I suppose I should get used to that.
But I heard that only mages can get possessed by demons.
I'm skilled with a blade, but I promise you, without Spite, I have the magical talent of a brick.
You're a very
There
handsome
must
brick.
be some difference between a demon deceiving their way into a body and being forced into one. Only Zara knows for sure.
We should know. Is there anything in particular that upsets Spite?
Not getting his way. Getting his way and not liking the outcome.
Sounds like a child.
Have you seen a child when they realize they don't control the world? Except Spite's anger has
basically
real
a toddler
power
with
behind
anger
it.
issues and a lot of power.
Leave Spite to me. If he's trapped in this world, he has good reason to fight for it. For now, I must honor our contract. Gods, magic, politics. Things are going to get very bloody.
All right. Talk to Lucanus. Yeah, there's stuff over here. I think there's goodies out here too. Yeah. I think I can actually get to all the statues now. Maybe open up the... Well, let's focus on other things first. Actually, I might as well run up here and get the statue real quick while I'm here. While I'm here. Oh, no, no. There we go. She does not need to talk to me. She needs to talk to me, and she needs to talk to me. So let's go see Balara.
Oh, shit! No! Okay. Try again. Deep breaths. There.
So what I want to know is if she made that head specifically to hold the archive, or if she already had it on hand for some reason.
Oh, God, damn it! Oh no! Sorry. Just breaking things.
Want help? I could, I don't know, kick it or something?
Oh, yes. Just be careful. Some things don't do well. If you break them, I mean.
What kind of don't do well are we talking about?
Oh, you know, reality tears, wild magical energy. Also, for some reason, bees. I don't know why. And I don't know why this won't work. Thought I'd figured it out. But it keeps breaking, and I can't get my thoughts to line up.
You fixed the Illuvian, though.
The Illuvian was easy. Once I replaced the resonance crystals, adjusted the lyrium lens, it worked fine. I mean, I had to realign the matrices, but it just worked. Not like this thing.
I mean, you'll do better than I would.
Lara, I don't understand half the words you just used. You'll figure this out, whatever this is.
It's the Nodus Dirthalin, the 8th archive. I heard it was gone forever, but here it is.
So, what does it do?
It knows things, whatever its creator knew, at least. So much knowledge, all the wonders of Elvenon. Or at least bits of them, which is more than we have. Once I figure it out, at least, whoever made it was powerful, but clumsy. It's resonating off tempo. Need to match it. First, introduce a microfracture, but before that, you'll need the Fate Harmonics, so... Sorry, I ramble sometimes. I'm a rambler. Ruined a lot of relationships. Most of the people I've been with didn't care for it. And I'm doing it. Again.
I'm right there with you.
I've been known to ramble now and then. Sometimes I get ahead of my thoughts, and when I try to sort them out, they're all jumbled.
Right. And they're slippery and fast, and you can only catch some of them. Oh, I wish I could catch the thought that would let me fix this thing. I'll get back to it. Soon. But I think I need a break. Maybe take a nap and I can finish later.
Personally, I always endorse napping.
Naps are always a good idea.
Never underestimate a good nap. Anyways, let me know if you need me. I'll be ready.
They'd found someone who could fix their mirror.
Oh, wow.
One of Arlathan's own veil jumpers. Just what they were looking for. And Balara had found something else. An artifact that held a wealth of lost knowledge.
Supposedly.
But a prize like that was going to attract more attention than they'd bargained for.
Balara likes spicy food. Alright. Might go talk to Harding. Oh, right, this is her quest, I think.
I'm heading out to practice my new magic. I could use some moral support. I really have to get better at using my new abilities. Don't want to drop a rock on someone's head.
Yeah, that would be bad, honestly. Unless it was the enemy, but you know. And while I'm here, I'll go ahead and grab these other statues.
Must be 2 more.
Yep. And I'll do the ones in the middle here in a minute. I need to get... Oh, right. That one's behind Balara's area. I actually need to go back down and around. I'm not going in. You don't need to open the door for me.
That's the second. 1 more to go.
Right. Now you'll go up and get the last 2. That'll open up that little hallway for us. First, get the treasure. There we go. Now turn the statues. There we go.
That did something.
It did do something. It opened up this area. With a bunch of little pieces of lore and goodies. And we'll get more later. There's a quest over here. Yeah, they want me to go see the crows. I kind of want to go now so I can get goodies. I may wait and go to the Shadow Dragons first and get that done. I think I have new stuff I can put down. Oh. Yeah. Just a few little things. So I think I have a... Yeah, we have a Dwarven relief we can put up there. These are all things I already have out. So there's that. Actually, we finished those quests. Might as well stop here, I suppose. Oh, it's been a while since I saved. Oops. So I've been streaming for almost 2 hours, and honestly, I'm getting a little tired too. It's been a very long day. Oof. Well, to those who are still here, thank you. Oh my goodness, for joining me. Oh, I just popped both of my shoulders at once. Good Lord. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. I am going to stop here. It's almost 2 hours and I do have work in the morning. So I kind of need to actually go to bed at a decent hour. But I think I can actually sleep now that I've distracted myself a little bit. So have a good night, everyone. Have a good Friday tomorrow. And if I don't stream this weekend, have an excellent weekend. Bye-bye.